show. It was once said that things are canon until an official says otherwise. This is the in canon, definitely my personal headcanon, intro to what happened. God dang it, give me a second. Come on. Gotta love that picture of cats. Alright, so this is canon on what actually happened prior to the events of Lilo and Stitch. This is a prelude. It's a prequel. It is the actual beginning because nobody said it wasn't. So at least personally, I think this is the best beginning. And it begins with a video game. And I'm going to start a brand new profile just so I can show you how completely batshit insane Jumbo used to be.
Have met with little success, though I have high hopes for my latest creation. 626. It should develop into a perfect matching machine, thanks to loving care.
I love this game.
At last, enough DNA to power my new teleportation device. Now we can go to new worlds. We can gather different DNA samples, and I can create new genetic experiments. Now is the time for action. 626. Get moving!
They had to do an all-original game for this with nothing but the voice actors and vague ideas on what the plot should be, because this is before the TV show. So it's before the TV show and the second movie were released, so technically this is the official prequel. And, I actually played through the first level, so I know where everything is, just so I could, like, at least get through this. I had a glitchy copy of this game, and so what I had to do to get it up and running is I actually had to take it into a store and get all of its scratches removed. And it was a pain and don't ask me how much it was to actually get it done because it was definitely free. Thank you, Blue Shell Games, very much for your wonderful assistance. They didn't actually ask for a shout out or anything, they just repaired my CD for free. And I really appreciate them, and they are my personal local business where I buy a lot of my games from. And I think they're pretty cool. They have two locations in California, one of which is in Fresno, where I am. And so I just wanted to say I appreciate you guys, and I see you guys like once every month at least and buy an absurd amount of games. That spending budget will never be released to the universe because not the best. No, nobody needs to know the exact details of everything that goes on. So I'd rather just leave that to mystery. So, oh my gosh! Last time I ran through, I was wondering where I missed stuff because I did miss one or two items. I am not going to be doing like all the secret stuff unless people ask me to. My copy was glitched in a weird way to where whenever Jumbo would talk, it would glitch out, and like there's a part where he says monsters or something like that. I'd have to see the message again. But it would just glitch out and it would go monk, and that's it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't show people this game. And so I had to get the disc cleaned, and a bunch of chores and stuff popped up, and like I tried getting an interview for another job, so I wasn't able to fully live stream, and I'm like, I got so much to do, and then I ended up having to miss another day because our Wi-Fi derped out, and I'm like, I can't stream without Wi-Fi, so instead of doing Xfinity's god-awful backup Wi-Fi, I just decided to opt out for yesterday, which I'm sorry I couldn't give a full warning. I said something in our Discord. Link in the doobly-doo. I noticed that with Twitch, it doesn't send out all my links. So I'm going to be posting them by hand in the link description now, just so you know that there are other things. And I also upload all of my recordings to YouTube. Yo, is this Ratchet & Clank? Yeah, this is the prequel to Dexter. Never mind. This is the prequel to Stitch Experiment 626. So the game is called Stitch Experiment 626, and it's the area basically the entire plot takes place just before Jumba gets arrested. So it's literally just Stitch unfiltered and actively destructive, and it's wonderful. And camera's pretty garbage, but other than that, like, as games go, surprisingly good. I literally don't use the thumbsticks to look around. I literally just click R1 because the actual thumbsticks only rotate like a little bit and they glitch out very easily. So if the camera flicks around a little, I'm sorry in advance, but trust me, this game is fairly good. There's a bunch of secret stuff that I'm not gonna do because I found out how incredibly time-consuming it is, and I never 100% my games on my channel because if I did, we would be here for literally months just playing through like Stitch Experiment 626 or some of the more obscure games that people don't really play as often. Basically stuff that would appear on Scott the Waz's channel. 10 out of 10, amazing person. Dark sense of humor. Wonderful writer. So yeah. I play games for an audience that doesn't quite exist yet. It's all PlayStation 2 and obscure games that are slowly dying. And right now, I realize that PlayStation 1 is getting the same exact treatment as the SNES and the NES. And I love that idea, and that means eventually they'll be treating the same nostalgia to PlayStation 2, and I'm going to be so far ahead of the curve that nobody would see it coming. I'd just appear and do stuff.
I don't want to be that guy. Showing off your age by that.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm a lot older than I look, and people tend to forget that, like, I'm older than Google. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Anyway. So yeah, this is one of the games from my childhood. For those of you who don't know, when I was a little kid, basically my favorite gaming folder got stolen because my parents left it in the car. I was a kid, so it's my fault too. Like, I should have taken it in too. But it got left in the car, and everything in that folder got stolen. And, yes, and I lost about 200 games in that one day. And ever since, I've been trying to rebuild that collection from literal scratch. And I actually am pretty far into repairing that old collection. I know, it's like a childhood tragedy, because I basically went from having about 200 games to having literally only like 5, and that was because I left behind the games I didn't like. Oh no. You say trauma or drama?
Trauma.
Yeah.
I don't know why. For some reason, Freddie Mercury fits too well for that.
Trauma, I am doomed. Got caught in a slide. There's an ASMR of Freddie Mercury as a child being caught in a slide, and it is the funniest shit you'll see all day.
Freddie Mercury is stuck in a slide and calls for his mama.
Yeah, ASMR, and it's hilarious. Heavily recommend it. If I find it like right after the stream, I'll put it in the doobly-doo, because that is a work of art that needs to be acknowledged. Just like this game. This game is wonderful, and I'm surprised it's still not, like, I didn't find a single speedrun of it or anything. But I'm also horrible at quick Google searches. So honestly, I feel like anybody else doing a quick Google search would have found something. But like, I feel like this could be a fun game for people. I create lists of games that don't really get sped run, but would also be really nice to see a bunch of them, just to help guide people from time to time. Oh, by the way, how are you, Spartans? Haven't seen you in a few days because I haven't streamed the past few days. I just wrapped up with my explanation of everything on why I had to go on a mini hiatus. Oh god, I forgot 2 of them. I already know which 2, but I don't want to do that. I'm of goods. That's good. That's good. It's good that you're taking care of yourself. You are taking care of yourself, right? I only needed 12 to unlock the next level, but I like overkilling in this game because it's really nice. No comment. All right. My last copy glitched out so hardcore. Domo was there when I was testing it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this one's glitched, and it was like, oh yeah, well let's see how bad, and we'll see if we can do anything about it. And we played like 2 minutes of it, and like every time Jumbo spoke, which is like once every few minutes because that was the first level, he would just sit there and like he'd be talking in a sentence, and then it would go like, Stitch, you have to run over in that direction, or else this could be like. It was horrible. It was miserable to watch.
Make your way back with that DNA.
There was one where all it did was just sit there and repeat 6 over and over again. So it was like 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6, and we got worried, so we just bathed it in holy water for a minute and took 5. By the way, these things are all over the game. You just follow them. And if some of them require like very little, like you have to follow them nearly perfectly, or else they don't work. Oh god. Come on. There you go. Monsters. This game was designed. All game design is made by monsters. That didn't work. Oh well. Yeah, but if you follow all of those, you get a little reel that reveals a bunch of stuff at the end of the level. I think there's like 7 in every level or something like that.
Perhaps destroying something would help. In fact, when isn't destroying something a good idea?
Yeah. Healthy advice with Jumbo. Oh, did I tell you that I'm actually really close to getting to affiliate? Like, in the early stages. And honestly, if I make it to affiliate, I'm still gonna upload on YouTube. Don't worry, Panthero, I got you. I've been announcing the past few episodes, asking him to come over to Twitch just so he won't miss anything if he ever wants to watch it live, but I think he watches all my videos in hindsight. Yeah, I actually know all my main commenters by heart. So yeah, Panthero, if you're watching this in like a later time or live, just remember, I am watching out for you, and please don't stop watching my videos because I really like that. I like seeing your comments. They're fun. Cool. Like some people are. But yeah. Welcome to games nobody knew existed. So, an interesting thing about this game is that it was never claimed to be non-canon by any of the original Disney writers. So, technically, this is the canon prequel to Lilo and Stitch, which I think is a great way to introduce this game, because
You have enough DNA to continue if you wish.
just claiming that it's a Disney writer's fever dream one day wouldn't be as interesting. That was quite a mess up on my part. I don't know what happened, but that was quite the trip. What was it? Is there anything over there? There's not. Okay. Pretty sure he just automatically grabs things. Nope, nope, nope. There you go. Hold down X. You have to you have to pick up, like, I think it's like 30 per level of the DNA strands. So, like, at least on the first level, you have to complete at least most of it. You have to get at least half. I think it's. You have to complete 30 out of all of the DNA strands to get through to level 2. And then you have to collect 30 per level. Something like that. I can't quite remember it, but it's something along those lines. Ah! Surprisingly tight controls on a, on this platformer, by the way. Oh. I'm not gonna go after that one. Nope, 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 nope. Drop. Okay, so none over there. I'll lose a life over getting a DNA point. There's not a lot of penalizations for, like, dying in this, so it does feel like if I can talk while playing games, it would be very nice. Nope. It's like watching those, like, video game death reels on fast forward. Go.
How'd you do that?
I see it. I see it in the distance. That tiny speck. But I just made it across. Unfortunately, rip around. I think this is a waypoint. Oh, oh. Not falling for that one twice. 505, I think. Ah. Alright, miss you. Elmo's going to pick up a special surprise. You can check my my email for it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is because Spartans is getting one. So I'm keeping it purposefully vague. That way he doesn't get spoilers for what it is. You will be getting it. You will be getting it. Just saying. But whenever it comes around, probably when you visit. We're doing New Year's. Yeah, we're keeping them until New Year's, so we'll be able to show you guys on stream, possibly. In case you are wondering, yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. You know, I'm glad they let you keep whatever you die with, because, man, this game would suck if, like, it's a tight platformer, but it's also a kid's game. Also, to get all of the special items, it's also, you got a few blind jumps that you have to do to get through it. And there's no way a kid could ever do one of these things. I can barely do them, but I'm also not gunning after them, so. Basically, if you, I'm gonna do at least one so I can show you how. God, it goes all the way back up the hill. Come on, come on, come on, come on, don't go. Well, that's an example on how hard they are to catch. If it wasn't obvious already. You can hear the footprints behind me as they slowly start to catch up. Fear the lobsters. Okay, phone. You have to like already know where they're going sometimes to keep pace with them. And then you see, they give you one of those. They give you a little tape reel that does literally nothing except in the menus. And I think you need 5 of them before you even unlock a cutscene. Look at it. I love these things. I don't know what they are, and they never appear in anything else, but I love them. Oh, that's the end of the level. Okay, so there's that. There's something over here. Ah, clever. Come on. I feel like there's a way to close that thing. I don't know why these pipes are closed off. That's a little unrealistic and bizarre, but hey. Can I? No. How do you open that? Is there a button up there? Oh, now I'm curious, man. How you doing? What? Forgot your wallet? Yeah.
Always make sure you have your license when you drive, kids.
Don't drive and drive. Don't drive without your, don't drive without your license. Is there like... I don't know. Boom! 47 out of 50. I know where one of them was, and I think I know that if I like backpedaled through the level, I would probably find it. A lot of the things hidden in this game are like that, where you wouldn't see it unless you go back for it, but if you just collect everything while you're on your way, you could probably make it through most of this game. Especially by the fact that I'm only on level... Oh god, never mind. I'm on World 2. What am I doing on World 2? Did I? Oh, there's only 2 of these on World 1. But on World 2, there's 4 levels. What are you doing? Oh, it's the cats. Don't mind them. But yeah, I think there's... How many worlds? It's like 5, isn't it? 420. Nice. And 640 to get through there. And then in these 2, I'm just doing this for my sake. I'm sorry, but like, there's 48 on that one and 47 on that one. I found almost all of them in one go. Cool. And in World 2, I'm already so far ahead I can do another level. I'm gonna do all the levels in order though. 621. It's its only canon appearance. That's the prototype for Stitch.
Who's superior now?
Here's a face we haven't seen in a while.
So, Chumba has arrived. Excellent. All is going according to plan. He'll try to send some feeble mutant after me, of course. You must find this mutant and deal with him.
This is before Hamsterville had his first canon appearance. They didn't know what he was going to sound like, so they gave him like the beefiest voice ever. He doesn't have that Hamsterville like voice. He has a voice that is infinitely deeper than
Superheated steam does not.
than his actual voice actor ended up having, because they didn't know what he was gonna sound like, so they're just like, you know what, let's experiment, and so they created like the most unnecessarily dark voice for it. Like, oh. Worth it. Every DNA point is worth dying for, because then, as long as I get it, it's worth dying for. Because this game has unlimited lives, and I'm not worried to lose life in a game with unlimited lives. You know, this game is infinitely easier when you're not trying to completionist it. So that's like every game. There's no games where you can like easily complete everything. Especially collectathons like this. One right here. Oh, what does this platform lead me to? Nope, that's not a good idea. Let's jump off slightly to the side. All right. Okay, let's. If you're wondering why they give you so much life like randomly in this game, it's because everything damages. A lot of things that shouldn't damage you. So in order to compensate, instead of just not making exploding barrels damage you, they just decided to put health everywhere. So like, you can make it through this entire game without being damaged, like without receiving heavy damage. But they just wanted to make it easier on, you know, kids who play this game and stuff like that. You know, the way that some game developers do. Laughs at Dark Souls. I am never playing anything like Dark Souls on stream. You know, I might. I don't know. It depends. Like, it depends on if people like seeing me bang my head against the wall, but I think they have enough entertainment as it is watching me do it with children's video games. So that is a wonderful genre that our cats are zipping around right now. I think it's just zipping.
Yes, destroy, destroy!
Yeah, you could tell who was already a canon character when this. Oh god, there's so much. Alright, I'll take damage.
You have enough DNA to continue with.
Oh god. That's the first time I've actually died instead of just falling to incompetence. There's the guy who's damaging me earlier. You're there too. Boom. Okay, now they're not a problem. Oh, I came up with a theory on why a lot of really popular streamers aren't very good at games. And that's because they, a lot of people who end up getting really popular on Twitch and YouTube, and honestly, I'm kind of fallen to the same trap, is they play a variety rather than specialize in a handful of games most of the time. Proving that on my own end right now, and I hopefully don't do that again in a second. Come on, there's the platform. There you go. But when I'm talking about this, I'm thinking like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie. Those, you know, the high grade, the big boys. Or heck, even Ethan and, small part-time live streamers. Normally they play more of a variety rather than a handful of games like a lot. Okay, when it goes down, I'm just gonna jump, and if I fail, I get
Let's try it one more time. 621 good, 626 bad.
The way you stick onto the roof is you jump and hold X. That's perfectly fine controls. Except my instinct is that I press different buttons because I play different video games than this one. Yeah. But like I play a lot of arcade games, like OG arcade games. But I'm also not very good at OG arcade games, so don't know why Stitch is gold. There's kick of a cannon reason. I think it's just an invincibility mode for the sake of invincibility modes. And I missed a bunch of items down there, of which I just missed even more. That's not anything I'm looking for. Wait a second. That photo. I'm like, how many of the items? I got a bunch of them. I don't think I'm too worried. Okay, it's a weird way to think of it, but I don't think this game was made for kids, because how on earth is a kid there's no instructions on anything that I found so far. Like if you listen to the actual instructions, it's like they say it like in the first level, they give you all the directions you need and then don't really say much from there. And all of the instructions are one-time use only, so if you miss an instruction, it's gone. Unless you replay the entire level. So if I can't remember where the instruction of hold X when jumping to cling on to something. Like, I don't know when that starts. But I don't, like, I only got to listen to it one time, so I didn't even remember until way too late. I think that's, like, one of my only complaints about this is, like, little conversations don't replay. Ooh, I vaguely remember this. Reminds me of the swamp in Ghost Hunter. Another really good game. It has the greatest line on Earth said by Rob Paulson. Or Robert Paulson if you want to be formal. He goes by Rob Paulson anyway, but apparently someone on TikTok like corrected me. It's Robert Paulson, and I'm like, yeah, but he goes by Rob Paulson in just about everything, including his acting credits, so I think it's kind of nitpicky to... Oh yeah, these things sink if you don't jump fast enough. Oh god, where are they? They're... Nope. Stitch can't live in water. Teleports him to Water Planet just to tease. It is very intuitive controls though. It only requires jump square and R2. Could technically just wait for the cameras to auto-adjust, but it's so slow. No forewarning, only sync. Kaboom. I will be destroying every crate that comes my way, by the way. Oh, really cool game I got my hands on recently is the PlayStation 2 version of Treasure Planet, which I didn't actually know it had a video game for, or at least forgot over a long period of time that they had a video game for. Oh god, how would they expect kids to find some of these? I'm just gonna jump down because I don't want to go all the way around. It's really interesting, but as you pick up, like, it resets the guns in each level. Destroy it? I don't know why, but I just really have this overwhelming urge to destroy that wasp's nest. Save the bees, they're not bees. It spawns in infinite health, I guess. It's like if you get rid of them fast enough, they're not really a problem. I think any video game maker who thought that turning with the same, like, I think the best controller scheme is left stick to strafe, move forward and backward, and then right stick to look around. But whoever used, like, if you press left, you turn left in a strafing controller setup. Nope. I'm not following all the. Oh, I can tell all the way down. Okay. Let's go this way. Boxes. You want me to help you just like that? Also, this game has all original cutscenes, so just sliding that by is a definite benefit for playing this game. So that way you can play it on like Twitch and stuff without worrying about getting banned. Oh. And an all original soundtrack, so you don't have to worry about Elvis coming back from the dead. Just to say, Sean Lawman. Hey man, I don't think we should have done that. Yay! Damien, do an Elvis impression. I wanted to see if I could get him to do it. What? Let's do the usual stereotypes. French Elvis. What would French Elvis sound like? I have no idea how I destroyed that, but it's down. It's gone. There's no more problem. This is now the responsibility of another individual who is not me. Ah! God, I hate Lane. You tell that I both love and hate platformers. Okay, where on earth am I supposed to be going from here? Not there. It's not even clear which direction you go in half the time. There, book.
626
Where book?
is best there is.
It's not like a werewolf. Wait, what's that? What? I shouldn't be able to climb on that. No! I was stuck to the bottom of a rock. I just fell all the way down to the beginning of this level. That's what I get for opening my mouth. I should only open my mouth for food. That's what I get for doing anything other than food. At least, I have fallen so many times on this one level, I now know this level by heart. That is how bad it is. I just risked my life for nothing. That was a mistake. It's not something you should say.
Arbitrator must have put a mutating gene into those grimas. Huh? I wish I'd thought of that for experiment 539.
Oh god, they're literally unkillable. They put an unkillable creature in the 4th level of a kid's video game. These guys are monsters. Holy smokes, they are literally unstoppable.
Jump into the air and hit L1 to ball slam. This is...
Is it strong enough?
That's the way to slam an enemy. Don't forget, you can slam them again off the rebound. Boink, boink, slam.
Okay. Gun go pee-pee. Okay, but how do we get these guys out? I remember, I'm pretty sure there was a way to get him out. I just don't remember it. Like, I got a feeling. Oh, God. I don't have enough mana to take this big bad guy down. Is there something to give me a better fighting chance? This skill is free. I'm running for my life. I'm running for my life. Oh God, how do they teleport? They just so fast. Get myself I know you have infinite tries, but sometimes you need them. I know that they have to be like randomly firing, but I don't know how one of them hit me. I'm spawning here.
Who's that poking around my cliffs?
Oh. Hamster Veal's voice actor. So, Dumbo, you remember the Lilo and Stitch TV show, right? You remember Hamster Veal? The hamster bad guy? He had a kind of weird voice, right? Not even close. I mean, you could still describe his voice actor as vaguely foreign, but his voice sounds completely different than in the shows, and it's really uncanny valley weirdness. Invincibility is the best ability. Wait, you said you were invincible? No, I said I turned invisible. Oh, this is gonna be so much easier than I thought. Nah. Okay. Oh, they do respawn. They just take forever. Listen to this, Dumbo. Listen to this.
Who's that poking around my cliffs?
That's Hamsterveal's voice actor in this. I'm used to like Hamsterveal, and they like
Oh my.
they just George Takei Hamsterveal. I don't know how to feel about that statement. I don't like the fact that that is a statement that I can make. That's what they did with Ryu in Shaman King too. And for those of you who haven't seen the OG Shaman King, there's a character named Ryosuke? How do you pronounce it? Ryo. There's a dude named Ryu. Ryo, depending on which translation and which version you're watching, okay? In the original, he's voiced by the same voice actor as Goku. And I don't know what acting directions they gave Ryo when he was first casted, or the voice. I don't know what directions they gave the voice actor, but just stuck with vaguely foreign as the rule of thumb. Okay? I need to preface that because his original voice Ryo's original voice actor sounded like a weird mix between Italian and Spanish and like 7 other things. Maybe some kind of like I don't know, maybe like some kind of like Chihuahua mix. Like it was very weird. And like yeah, they were going for the weird, vaguely foreign thing. But in the most recent iteration of Shaman King, which is currently on Netflix by the way, they did a similar thing to what they did with Hamsterveal, where he has a voice smooth as fucking butter. And I still don't know how to feel about it. Like I've heard his voice. Like we've gone through several episodes. He's talked multiple times. He's a himbo. He's a himbo now. Our boy went from, oh my god, you're too harsh, to, you now call me daddy. And that's it. They didn't. Why? Why did they change my boy? They changed my boy to my man. Like, what's wrong?
I mean, he was a bimbo before, but now he's just. Now he wants.
He was a bimbo, but now he's. I don't know what he is. What is he? He's a himbo. He went bimbo to himbo. He went from bimbo to himbo. He's a man now, Mom. Oh fuck! Oh my gosh. It's like that anime about, or it's like that manga about that dude who, still had like a kid's face, but it was like a ripped Japanese body. I remember I showed it to Spartans as a joke, and I think you read through it all, didn't you? What was that called? It was like the comically over-the-top proportions and stuff. God, it feels like that was ages ago.
You're so real. I'm only 12.
Mama said when I grow up, I should do a lot of exercise and eat my vegetables. So I did! Anime. Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was really like a weird series, but it was like, I remember it was like surprisingly decently written. And that's why I started sharing it with people, because I'm like, guys, you won't believe me. You have to read it. Is this just an acid waterfall? Yep, that's an acid waterfall. Got it. No, you.
Our cat was just in the bathroom playing with the pieces of crap that I threw out 3 days ago. This was to my crackers. How did you find it?
Domo. In polite conversation, I told like.
To my crackers.
I could have done that.
I'm just a regular. I love the meme of I'm just a regular high schooler, and then it's got a dude built like a house. Like the type of dude who could walk through a building face first. And has. Oh, yeah, we started watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and there's a scene where this demon creature is taking someone hostage, and then it's just like sitting there ready to kill the kid, and like the girl puts down her weapons, and then a fist just goes through the window. And I was really hoping that I was gonna go through the window and just grab the creature and pull him through. Or like, I need a meme where it's like they punch through the wall and it's just a middle finger. Oh god. Mr. Macho. Oh yeah, that's what it's called! It's hysterical, like, it's so bad it's good at times. Like, okay, it's not for everybody, but it's very entertaining, to say the least. And man, is it a weird one. That's what it was called, jeez. We need to hang out so we can talk about stuff. Sliding it by. I don't. Honestly, like, I have been sharing all of my weird anime and stuff with Domo, and I feel like I'm gonna drive him insane at this rate. Like,
he's already attempted.
Actively, because I will watch everything from like hot garbage to like actual works of art. Like how we watched Angel's Egg together. So I'll show Domo like Angel's Egg, and then like the next episode I'll show him like, or the next TV show we watch would. Okay, I'm not actually gonna show him Girls Bravo, but it would be like hot garbage, like that level. And there's no in between. There's a little bit in between. I showed you Arakawa Under the Bridge, and I think that's a good general.
You didn't show me. You were watching it, and I just sat down and watched it. I watched 10 episodes because I love it. If you wanted somebody to talk to.
And it's a good anime. It's a weird anime, but most anime is weird, so.
Yeah, but he hadn't finished season 1, and so I binge watched the entire first season so that we could watch the season 1.
Yeah, that, my dear friends, is true love. Like, actually, like. Oh, that's right. If you grapple onto things with the grappling gun, and then make it to the top of your swing, if you start swinging back, it just lets go for you. Ooh, I hated that. Okay, where on earth is the stick I was supposed to? There you go. Nothing is easy in this game. Okay, you can. I think like the string gets small. It's a grappling hook. It's not supposed to overshoot. Mr. Macho. That's what it was called. Yeah. Yeah, but Jujutsu Kaisen's really good.
Yeah, it reminds me of really heavily of like Blue Exorcist vibes.
That's fair.
It's one of those anime where it's like it's very demon oriented. No spoilers at all, but it's very demon oriented. And so it's one of those things where it's like, why? But why?
Yeah.
Once the plot starts progressing, it goes really fast. Once the plot starts progressing, it's really entertaining.
Yeah. Well, that's like all anime. A lot of series start really slow.
Well, I mean, this one didn't start slow at all. It went from like 0 to 100 really fast.
At episode 1, I think I might have superpowers. Episode 2, literally, beginning of the episode. You're here to be executed.
No spoilers, by the way.
It's not a spoiler because it's at the very beginning of episode 2. I'd say like 3 episode rule. I think it's fine. Well, okay, yeah, some series you can't do that with. But like, honestly, it's such a passing moment. You don't really. If you even see clips of the other episodes,
Isn't it in the first episode?
I think it might be. So it's not even the second episode. It's like the first episode. So it's not like I'm spoiling anything that won't be seen immediately. Yeah, I think that's at least fair on spoilers. Like the first like 3 episodes, unless it's integral to the plot of it being like a surprise. Like a good example is we watched School Live. And School Live, I'm not even gonna give a synopsis because if you talk about it and talk about like anything beyond the first episode, it immediately shatters the entire story and the big reveal at the end of episode 1. And if you talk about anything after episode 4, it spoils episode 4. So it's like, it's so integral to the plot that you can't even mention it in passing. And like,
School Life was good though.
School Life was really good. It's a tearjerker. It is a lot to handle. And that's all I'm saying. You spin my head round. Oh god, the DNA point is like just out of reach. Can I get it if I like...
That is
man.
playing with fire.
And knowing my luck, I would totally... You save your DNA points though, so I'm fine. So yeah, Domo. This is the non-canon beginning of Stitch Experiment 626.
What do you mean non-canon?
Well, technically it is canon because it was never confirmed to be non-canon, but I feel like if you address it with the writers, they're just gonna be like, yeah, that's totally not how anything happened. Because technically, this is the story of Lilo and Stitch before Stitch met Lilo and everything, you know, before the story happened.
So nobody cares. Like, honestly, Lilo and Stitch is old enough that the writers will be like, yeah, fuck it.
That is true. I noticed that a lot of like older series tend to be less worrisome about what's canon, what isn't.
You should probably step on that pad. Because isn't that a checkpoint pad?
It lights up if you stand near it. You don't need to be right on top of it. You can be like where this flower is to where it is, and it'll light up for you. That's why I'm not really worried. And plus, if I die, I get a lot more opportunities for people to laugh at. That's basically my job. Is I sit here, talk about stuff that I did this week, and then get laughed at by the internet. It's like, hey, did I entertain? Are you not entertained? Nobody said they were entertained, so I'm just assuming that they are. Or nobody said they weren't. How about that? You can go the proper route.
Try climbing here.
Try climbing here. That's not vague. What do I climb? The walls? These pillars that look suspiciously a lot like a lot of the stuff I've been climbing here? Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew I was supposed to be climbing these things, but I just wanted an opportunity to be... I just wanted an opportunity to be sarcastic for a second. Dead bug. Stop appearing for a second. Just long enough for me to collect all the DNA in this room. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just pure instinct because I'm so used to like dying by falling in video games. Like I'm gonna play Prince of Persia, and when you fall like more than one story, you die. Like, boom, right out the gates. No chance I... God, I hate these guys. That's how it's played in Prince of Persia. You know, Assassin's Creed, but older. Yeah. Assassin's Creed, but with more button pressing. So you have to press like 3 buttons in order to do some stuff, and fuck, wrong button.
Genius.
Big brain. Can't die if you're already dead. That is the distance they want jumped. Look at this.
Barely.
Tell me that is not BS. Talk about a long distance thing. What do we have? Doesn't take very long to make. 8 o'clock? Yeah, doesn't take very long. Well, let's do 7. Let's do it a little bit earlier than normal.
That's about as normal as it gets.
That's true.
So, 7 then?
Yeah. Okay. These guys can't be killed by anything other than that bounce ability, and that bounce ability launches you too. Like if you bounce off their heads, you like go flying. Wonderful. You're gonna go and read the newspaper.
Grocery outlet.
I can't see where I am landing. What is it still up there? Ooh. Ooh. This game really knows how to give me a heart attack. You know? Nothing says fun like rivers of acid.
That sucks because I love the Barbie art.
To the front door of the department store.
Fucking excuse me?
It's a reference to an.
Smoke salmon pinwheels.
What?
Yeah.
What is. What? What does that look like? I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't either. It sounds needlessly fancy. The grocery outlet. Anyway.
I was thinking like actual pinwheels, and I was like, what would a meat pinwheel look like? That's where my cursed mind goes. Do you consume meat wheels? I kind of want to try that technique where you soak chuck steak in pineapple. Make it softer, more tender. Oh yeah. Anyway, back to the meeting. So, how you doing? Anyway, back to what is it? Pumpkin spice is cursed. It's like pumpkin spice tamale, but they're tamales. Why do the white thing? Alright, they already taste fine. It's like people who put like just random raisins into shit. Why?
I mean, masa as is good.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can make anything
Everything you could have picked, you chose to be a disappointment. Well, name one good reason why you should put pumpkin spice in tomatoes. No, I said a good reason.
About as many Mexicans here as there are.
It's like San Francisco, but warm. I can defeat people with my blasters. Well, I mean, with that description, you could say just about anywhere because San Francisco, depending on where you are, can mean a million different things. It's like the
Context, we were literally just
It's like the Castro, but with less gay people. It's like the Tenderloin, but with fewer homeless. It's like... Yeah, we're not going. Door of the department store. We need to bring back a bridge series. We need more of them. What's up?
For, you know how we went to Aldi for salmon?
Aldi's nuts? Yeah. Some salmon. Okay, there's literally no way out of here. Oh! You could just run up the wall. Who cares about physics? Climbing on things? That's for programmers who can have time to do stuff. Climbable walls through sheet. Oh. Yeah, Dumbo, look. You see the walls right here? You can just run up them. It's not even doing the climbing animation. Because I'm in the indestructible mode right now. That's the only... Yeah. I don't know how I got to climb up that wall, but I'm just gonna leave. Right? Where am I at? Yeah, I got enough. I got 47. I'm getting like almost all of them like first try each time, and I could probably skip the entirety of the last level at the rate I'm going at. I've never played this... I haven't played this game since I was in elementary school, but I still remember the locations of a lot of different things. How far can I skip now? I'm almost at 230, which means I can skip an entire boss, which I'm not gonna do, mind you, because I want people to experience this game. I want people to like envelop, be surrounded by the experience.
You don't like pecan pie, do you?
What?
You don't like pecan pie.
Oh, pecan. Okay. I can say that out loud. Oh.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
9 drown.
Oh, I remember this level. As a kid, I could never do it.
It's
I know it's only level 2.
pecan with chocolate chip and
Oh boy, what flavor?
You
Boom.
have enough DNA to continue if you wish.
You can literally skip the first boss now. Like giving you trouble again?
my foot hurts every 2 days, and I don't
Could be a tumor.
Let's try it one more time. 6 to 1 good, 6 to 6 bad.
Okay, 6 to 1. You don't need to be a dick. Just because Jumba's playing favorites, which is a bad parenting technique, mind you.
6 to 1
Jumba.
good, 6 to 6 bad.
Jumba don't give a shit. He don't want to be a daddy.
He got 300 kids and he chose not to take care of any of them. Tell me, who's paying that alimony?
No. He chose not to take care of anyone except for his 626 kid. His youngest.
Just solidifying that the youngest is the favorite. Jeez Louise.
We've all been there, right?
Yeah. I know my youngest sibling's a favorite.
I know mine is.
I feel like true family dynamics don't kick in until somebody's willing to admit that the child is your favorite. You just accept it and move on and just leave. It sucks.
Mine still doesn't believe it's real.
Yeah. I feel like once he knows, like once he starts understanding, like
I know one day.
yeah.
How'd you do that?
I've at least noticed you've been getting closer to your sibling.
You can.
Nah.
I could have done that.
You're a little bit closer than.
We're not closer, we're just better understanding each other than we were there.
It's at least something. Some people don't get that. Dude,
That's true.
I'm like,
Because he already knows that I've dipped once. I'll do it again.
it's more like your parents.
Nah. My parents will do it until they can't do it anymore.
Yeah, once you dip.
Your siblings don't really know your blood.
Okay, my siblings know that I'm already gone. I'm ready to dip at any minute.
Your oldest did it. Your oldest did it. Your youngest is scared to do it. Yeah, no. If you want to do anything, you gotta have to talk.
Yeah. That's true. I don't know how I managed to do this in elementary school, now that I'm thinking about it. Like,
You were a fucking genius.
what happened?
Cartoons were such a shit. It could have been worse.
Yeah, I could still be like that. I was a piece of shit in elementary school.
I mean, there's this,
I managed to get a doctor to flip me off in elementary school. That is the level of pedantic and assholery I was at. Like, when I say I was a piece of shit kid, I was terrible. I was laughing because he flipped me off, but I was also like, yeah.
Also, too,
My mom was like furious, but I'm like, no, I totally deserved it.
It could have been totally worse though. Like, you could have been that kid on Tumblr who fucking hated cartoons so much he forced daycare workers to turn on the news, and that's how it was 9/11.
Wow, that is fucked.
Yeah, supposedly on Tumblr there was this guy that when he was like 5 or 6 years old, he hated cartoons so much he threw a tantrum until they changed the channel to the news, and that's when they saw the same thing. Every kid in that daycare watched.
I feel like by then you would have a nothing but cartoons policy. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy may be on, but it could be a lot worse. It's like, jeez Louise. That's insane.
So at least you weren't that level.
Yeah, at least I wasn't there. Like, it could have been so much worse.
You would have been about that age anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, what, 5?
Like, I could at least acknowledge when something had good writing. Like, I gave, like, Gargoyles my seal of approval, and I gave, the X-Men series my seal of approval.
You're showing your age again.
Bro,
Yeah, but
I love the fact...
I just showed your age for you by saying how old.
I just died because he's...
Because of how much I inconvenience you, I know.
Just because of how old I am. I'm dying of old age.
Shut up. US 5 when 9/11 happened. There. You're not that old. It's 2001.
Yeah.
I was 3. That's how I know. You're 5.
Actually,
Your sister was like 11?
yeah. It was her birthday. It was her 11th birthday.
Either 11 or 12. I'm like 11 on 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told my mom that. She laughed so hard that she almost shit herself. And then she's like, I feel so bad.
You just gave away your mom's name.
I didn't give away shit. I would have shit myself if laughing so hard. I'm just more empathetic.
Just like, oh. Yeah.
That's basically my mom.
My sister's birthday is on 9/11. It's weird. My birthday is on July 11th. One of my sister's birthday is on September 11th. One of my sister's birthday is on October 11th, and the last sibling is born on 04/03/04, which totals to 11.
11 is their family number. In case you didn't notice.
Yeah. Funny enough, it's not my dad who noticed it. It was my mom, because, like, we actually thought that Dad would have come up. Like, we're really surprised Dad didn't come up with that, because he's kind of the numbers guy. He does math, and he's a programmer, and he, you know, yada yada yada. But no, my mom came up with it. This level gives me so much anxiety, man, I swear. I was trying so hard to get that one right there.
I don't think it will. I can lie to you.
I can't even adjust my I can't adjust my camera enough to get it. No, it's not worth it. That's easy. Got that one. Dude, hitting the jumps in this game, and yes, for those of you who don't know, this is Stitch. I legit thought I was about to die. That's what this game is like. There are blind platforming jumps sometimes. And I really do think I should have died at that point. So, I'm gonna be making a lot of cheesecakes soon. I mean, like a lot of cheesecakes. Yeah.
I actually get commissioned every year by my brother to make 2 extra cheesecakes for him. Because he likes it so much. I'm only making him 1 this year because he can't afford it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheesecake is my passion.
Is Spartan's gonna be around for the cheesecake? I don't think so.
Not for the pumpkin one, but for the eggnog one.
Oh yeah, Domo's making eggnog cheesecake. I don't know if you like eggnog. I actually don't know if you have any allergies or intolerances. I should. Yeah, I should probably check on that. Hey Spartans, do you have any intolerances for when you visit?
Trust me, I feel you.
lactose, we can do stuff about that. If it's peanuts, we might have a little bit of difficulties, but we can easily avoid that. I don't remember what eggnog tastes like. Okay, so worst case scenario, you take one bite and say no. You're gonna be using the alcohol. Nope, besides standard allergies.
Oh, besides the seasonal stuff? That'd be fine.
Standard allergies. What are standard allergies? Are you allergic to peanut butter? Because that's
I would assume seasonal allergies.
like
Like
what?
the-
What? I just clipped through the floor. Oh, I was about to make it through most of this level without dying. That you only meant well.
You know, like how, yeah.
What you say?
Seasonal.
Oh, okay. Don't mind me. I'm just a person who's not allergic to anything, trying to make sense of it.
What does normal allergies look like? I don't know. You're allergic to the sun. That's what you're
I sneeze whenever I step out. I have a chew syndrome, but other than that, I think that's just because I'm a nerd who doesn't go outside enough to actually experience the sun.
What is this sun referring to?
I just missed a jump. Again. What is this sun that you refer to? What are people asking my dad where I am?
That's a
My dad was a programmer. He spent 90% of his time, and I mean well over 90%, like realistically, in his office. Like,
I don't think he knows what the outside world looks like.
he hasn't seen the...
He hasn't seen the
You
outside world
think
since we came
Lucky
back.
Stars Jumbo is such a good doctor.
It's been 4 months.
Actually, now that you mention it, I don't think he has been out... Like, he hasn't mentioned being outside in over 4 months. Yeah,
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, because we visited 3 months ago.
Yeah. You haven't been outside for 3 months.
That is the type of... That's the type of person my dad is.
Yeah, because you haven't even said you've gone anywhere. Like, your mom's always
My mom's like, I went shopping, I did this, I did that. I call my parents weekly because I'm that kind of kid. I call my grandparents like once a month or so. 'Cause, you know.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. But anyway, he gets into these calls with his parents, and like his mom would like say like,
Oh, I went here and I went here and I went shopping here and we got some food. Your dad ordered takeout. Like she'll say everything that everyone in the household does because like they're living, like my grandmother's living with them, and so they don't really go out very much or do a lot. So like I hear everybody's schedule from beginning to end, and my dad's like, yeah, I worked on my 3D printer, and like I honestly don't know if he's been outside the past several months, and where the fuck did that come from? Just a bunch of iron bars fell out of the sky. Right there, Dumbo. These things just came out of the sky and literally just plopped down where they are. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't...
Since they moved to Florida, like...
My dad hasn't been
He
outside.
hasn't been outside until, like, we came to visit.
Except to receive visitors. I think he said once that he went to the mall with my younger sibling. And that's it. That is the extent of my dad's outing. It's weird to think...
He's just an antisocial.
How'd you do that?
He's got to take a Tums in case he needs to talk to somebody who isn't a communist. It's just...
Don't put your dad on blast like
Oh,
that.
we know he's like... He's... The only thing that doesn't make my dad communist is like specifically the book itself. Like he doesn't like how like he points out that the logistics of communism doesn't work, especially under the Marxist society, and I agree with him. But he is like communist. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, if there's ever a red scare, like, that's fucked. But like, my dad would take it. He would just be like, yeah, whatever. Just take me out of this place now. I just died. Anyway. Oh no. It's weird. My dad's a communist, but he doesn't like Rush. I just noticed he swaps the guns between his hands when he's running. Because if you notice, like, watch him run, and it like switches to left and right hand. What? Yeah, like if he's running in a straight line. This game is riddled with coding errors. I literally fell through the floor like 5 minutes ago, and I still love this game. I'm not going to give it the seal of approval because it's, like, for people in general, it might not, well, I don't know, it might get the seal of approval. I'd have to play it till the end. I think one of the only games that doesn't have the seal of approval so far is The Hobbit, because I went back and looked at it, and I'm like, I don't think it should, because if you have to play it one specific way, like, I tried collectathoning in the middle of one of the levels, and it ground to halt really, really badly. Like, if you look on how long to beat the actual story, it only takes like 8 hours. But if you try completionist running it, it takes over 60, which I'm shocked at. Like, I didn't think it would actually be like that. And then I tried collectathoning on one level, and it took me almost 3 hours to do a half an hour level. And when I went back and, like, I need to double swing on the first swing so that way I can make the jump. Anyway, so when I tried going back without collectathoning, it cut it down from like a 3 hour level to like a half an hour or less level. I didn't time it, but I noticed it was insanely fast. And I just died. Anyway, and I decided to not put it on the list of games with the seal of approval because if it relies on you to play one specific playstyle, then it shouldn't have a seal of approval. It shouldn't be like end all be all. Like this game, I feel like it would take the same exact amount of time to collectathon at, like, it wouldn't, like, it would take a little bit longer, but actually completing this game 100% shouldn't take that much longer, like maybe an hour or 2, 3 if they're pushing it or going casual. I need to get that DNA. Okay. And I think if you have to remove an entire playstyle to make a game good, you shouldn't have, it shouldn't be a good game. Like, if the game only appeals to, like, speedrunners, for instance, I don't think it should be a good game. It should appeal to, like, everybody generally. That's why I don't think Dark Souls is, like, the best game. I still admit it's a good game, heavy lore, well-written, and fully cohesive in its narrative. And I think it does have really good gameplay. And personally, I think it's alright. I haven't played a lot of it, because I'm not a masochist, but I do see the benefits of playing the game. But, like, that game's good if you're a collectathoner, or, like, try booking it through the game as fast as possible. Some things are harder, sometimes you need a lot of research, sometimes you don't. Like, that's what a game should be like. And it does have a reputation for being hard, so it's like, that fits thematically with everything it goes with, too. But, like, if a game is hard just because you want to try and complete it, I don't think that's a very good gaming... I don't think it's good strategy. Oh, you have to defeat the boss! 370 DNA required. What am I at? I'm almost at 370. Which means I can skip a whole section of levels. I might actually beat this 100% in one level, which hasn't happened for a while. Oh, fuck!
You should not have interfered with my plans.
Just listen to what they did to my boy. Hamsterville. Where's the German accent? Where's the eccentricity? Why the fuck did they make the hamster sound like a stud muffin? Like, I need answers, and they're not gonna give me them. That's zero.
Leave that alone!
I connected the dots.
You're wasting your time. I told you this iRob is heavily damaged. I mean, heavily armored.
They have the same exact writing too.
Down to the
Why the
floor
heck did
like
they
a
change his
rodent.
voice to this degree?
Well, you said it was before the TV show, so it could be that they already knew what he was going to be like, but they just figured it out.
It's still such a weird thing. Like, drastically different
Leave
voice
that
acting.
alone. Fly!
You can see him flying in the peripherals. I'm just running away. I don't need to fight a boss. I just need to run away.
Step up to those guided missile turrets and use the act.
Oh, cool. Crashing Car Simulator. Where? There you are. Oh, you dicky. You pile of dickies. Boom. Yeah. You know, now that you mention it. Yeah. I didn't notice that the text, all the text looked like that. I think it's because, like, Galactic Basic is kind of like the nerdy lingo, for lack of a better term. Like, people know it looks alien.
That's the point.
Yeah, it looks and feels alien, which is why it was designed the way that it was. Okay, so where do I need to go from here?
Grab the other way.
I don't need to grab him. I didn't even need to climb up the ladder? What's the point of the ladder then? This game. Fuck you, no cyan. That is the entire point of this game. Oh, I think they just give you 50? Alright, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with a bunch of extra points. I was curious if there was like anything lying around. Don't do that, you're spoiling your dinner.
I'm making the dinner.
Give it to me. Hand it here.
Fuck you.
I love you.
I hate you.
It's now protected by Palpatine.
You don't have to expose me on the internet like that.
He's looking at you.
You don't have to expose me on the internet like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
You out here exposing everybody.
Choose a world to explore.
to. I'm accidentally throwing hands with everybody, and I don't mean to. I didn't want to cause chaos.
Left DNA in this
That's
world.
all you're doing.
You can go back and collect it if you'd like.
Hamsterville!
Oh, challenge 626. The new 700 series mutants are almost ready to be tested. They are attack mutants. Stronger, but not as intelligent. Less likely to talk back.
Bleakley! I love how nobody acknowledges that Bleakley is an alien for the entirety of this series.
Oh, one-eyed woman. Leave the one-eyed non-binary icon alone.
The gas giant city.
Does that... Wait, so... So you're right. If... Please... Ooh, that damages you. Why? I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to figure out how... Shark Daddy? Did you just call him Shark Daddy? Shark Daddy? Alright, yeah, sure. Shark Daddy. I'm gonna be calling him that from now on. Where did you get that from? Okay, that sounds about right. The whale himbo.
Freeze gun can stop enemies cold.
Is he a shark? I don't even know.
I thought he was like some kind of whale.
Apparently a couple other people in here had agreed too.
I don't know what he is. He like looks like slightly whale-like to me. Fish Daddy. Fish Daddy just sounds wrong. Shark Daddy. You know, now that you mention it, what does his skin feel like? It's like, would it feel like shark skin? Well, let's just say it's vaguely alien, but like, I do think it would feel like shark skin. Oh my gosh, it's massive. What the heck is this thing? Well, I figured out you can kill it. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Crabs. Oh, I remember this platforming section, and like... You know, now that I think about it, this was really hard to me as a kid. It's really hard to me as an adult now. Jeez. What did they call... Wait, if they called him Shark Daddy, what did they call, the other person, the female? Fish McGonagall. You know the one I'm talking about. You know the one I'm talking about? Where do I go from? Wrong button. Yeah, Fish McGonagall. Ah. Oh.
Yes! From here you can jump past it.
I don't think they know how barricades work.
Throw down your weapon.
Well, as we all know, as Stitch 1 said, fuck the police.
Throw down your weapon.
Is that what that phrase Stitch said at the beginning of Lilo and Stitch means? Just fuck the police. Cause like now I'm thinking about it, it had to be something insanely disrespectful and vulgar. So, I mean, something along the lines of fuck the police. And then add on a few more colorful insults. I'm still trying to decipher what he said with that. Okay, every Lilo and Stitch video game features that piece of weird green and purple meat. I still can't remember what it is. It's just food. Food is food. Meat is meat. Who cares if it's green and purple? To me, it's bacon. You know, I think the police have some more things to be worried about than just creating barricades, because they got a giant lobster thing rampaging through the city. And a tiny blue guy just murdering everything in the vicinity and destroying a lot of private property. I'm I'm not going to collect everything in this level. I already have a feeling that it would be a pain. But I also have a feeling that this is required. So they are authority. They are the police. Stitch is literally killing police in a video game. No wonder they debated on non-canonizing it, but never got around to it. Because it's very in character for Stitch. He's kind of notorious for having a bad time with authority figures. Yeah, it really does make sense why he was arrested. Because, like, honestly, like, experimentation is a thing that could pose a problem. But let's be real here. The real crime was whatever Stitch did prior to Lilo and Stitch beginning.
Let's try it one more time. 621 good, 626 bad.
Fuck you, 621. They're literally blowing themselves up to try and get to me. I don't even need to fight some of these enemies. That is the scream of a man who just completed a 9 to 5 and was about to finish his shift, but just happened to be in the wrong place in the wrong time. I feel bad for the police force here because they were fully armed to the teeth, but were not ready for what this was. Can't unthink that now. Domo, I can't unthink Shark Daddy. What would the Shark Daddy? Shark Daddy. Shark Daddy. Shark Daddy. Shark Daddy. That is a sentence. Shark Daddy. I don't know how to feel about that statement. And it's been stuck in my head. It hasn't left. I haven't had something stuck in my head this bad since Katamari Damacy theme song. Yeah, I could get weird shit stuck in your head too. I love you, but I can do it. Anytime I feel like retaliating, I just mention that theme song and it gets stuck in his head for the next 3 hours. This is what you get for mentioning Shark Daddy. Shark Daddy. Shark Daddy. He legit called... He called the antagonist from Lilo and Stitch Shark Daddy, and now I can't unsee it. I mean, he's built like a house, so it's not like it's not unlike him. King Shark? And... But he's not daddy, he's good boy. I'm gonna need a nap after this. You just compared King Shark to, I can't even remember his name, so all I'm calling him is Shark Daddy. God, what was his name? God, they spent so long, like, mocking him. I just need to say, like, I need Rob Paulson to say his name. Because I know Rob Paulson is, the experiment that just really liked making sandwiches. Yeah. Yeah, we remember. Yeah, that's his name. You are right. I don't like the fact that you are, but you are right. They are both built like a house. Does that mean we now have a profile image on what he may look like shirtless? Why did you look up the fan art out of everything? Yeah. Oh, that was a good landing. Oh, that was refreshing. I have become an expert at murder. I have become an expert at video game cartoon murder. Is that more acceptable? It's a fight you have to fight out with Jesus. Jesus, give me back my meat! Throws elbows at Jesus. Yeah. Almost died. You have to use elbows. Oh god. Literally. The Bible. You mean that book about how a bunch of people nailed a guy to a tree because he said how great it would be to treat people nicely? That's like my favorite. Dude. That I was quoting Douglas Adams. Douglas Adams was throwing hands way before either of us were born. Yeah, but like legit. Douglas Adams, brilliant writer, heavily recommend anything he wrote. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency are his two most famous books. He wrote a book called Last Chance to See. Heavily recommend it. It's a very surreal experience, and it talks about a bunch of animals that were endangered at the time of it being written. And since the time that book has been written, most of the animals have either been put on the extinct list or are currently recovering from being endangered. Oh yeah, yeah, there is a bird that recently re-evolved back into the gene pool. Which is the most wonderful news I've heard. Like, oh, I know, I need to go this way, not that way, that way. Cool. I mean, there's something important. It's an invincibility. That's not very good because I have unlimited lives. I'd rather have something more primarily relevant than that, but okay. That is perfectly fine. Let's just... Okay. Oh my gosh! Buggy. I just bugged out the level. That was a thing. Wow, that's no good! want to risk it. Nope, nope, nope. Dead. This is my life. It's now or never. I'm gonna live forever. Whoa. God, I need a soundtrack for how epic this is. I mean, the generalized techno soundtrack that this game has, not too shabby, but I need heavy metal for something this intense, and I'm gonna need a minute. Oh yeah. They really save you a lot of stuff in this game by like just having it. The grappling hook is really well done. Like, barring like that one glitch I did earlier, like it's really holding itself together fairly well. Like as a gaming mechanic. Come on. Like it's a good, well-controlled thing. Oh, I've been debating on doing one giant stream where all I do is just a massive painting, and that's it. I was wondering if you guys would be interested in that, because I regularly do large, giant paintings, just like as my hobby of choice. I buy canvas in 60-yard bundles, so I paint massive things like all the time. And I was wondering if like doing a live stream where all I do is just paint, like if that would be interesting to you guys. Like I think it would be at least a neat thing to do. But since most of my paintings are like 3x5 or bigger, especially as of late, I want to make sure that like people would be on board with it before I sit there for 5 hours doing like half of a painting. Because like if I don't, I'd have to complete it all in one go too, because our roommate has normally has school, but for some reason a bunch of their teachers have the flu and they're gonna not be using their garage. So if there's ever a time that I'm gonna be doing a stream where I'm painting, like it's soon, because I'd have to get it. I'd have to do some painting anyway, and I was wondering, would you really enjoy me sitting down and painting for a bunch of hours? Because it may seem dry, but I will teach like Bob Ross style all of the painting techniques I got, and I just butchered all of that. I don't know how I lived, but it worked like that. I don't know what I just did to deserve to live. Ba-na-ba-ba. So yeah, would you be fine with me doing one massive painting stream soon?
How'd you do that? Let's try it one more time. 6 to 1 good, 6 to 6 bad.
I'd also need to find a bunch of music that I can listen to. I'd have to find some non-copyright music to listen to the whole time, so that way I don't get in trouble. Yeah, I love listening to music while I paint, and sometimes I paint to the rhythm of the music, especially early in where I'm like doing this, like the backgrounds and like the distant stuff. I need to know, are you in or are you different type of in? Are you in or are you a house? I know I need to collect at least like 75% of everything to get through this game. trying to collect a bunch of stuff.
626 is best there is.
Oh, it's underneath the bridge. You ever notice how game developers love putting stuff behind water fountain or waterfalls? Do this for the sake of the camera.
Use the tools I give you. Grapple.
I thought he said crap hole for a second, and I was like, he said that? It's supposed to be a kid's game. It's just acting silly. What? Other walls that I can just blast away in this? Nope, just the one. They expected kids just to find stuff? It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be a kid's game. I keep saying that like I'm like it's actually supposed to be, but this is surprising. I'm surprised at how fast I'm burning through this game. It took me like days to get to even half of where I was when I was a kid. I remember it took me like a month to complete this game. Meanwhile, I'm like 2 hours in and like...
Choose a world to explore, 626.
I need 640 to get to the final end. Right now I'm at 377.
Left DNA in this world. You can go back and collect
I'm
it.
not collecting all of those platforming stuff. Like, I'd rather go back and find other things. I need to be more nitpicky, because if I'm not going to get to the end of the game anytime soon.
A jetpack! Quick! Press the jet.
Nope, 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 nope.
You must pass through a ring to refuel your jetpack 626. Quickly. You must pass through a ring to refuel your jetpack 626. Quickly.
I'm just gonna clear out this area, because now that I have a jetpack, it actually might be really easy. Oh, you like run out of life super quickly. They just force you down. I don't know what this map does to get it so wonky. I'm fine with that because it's easy to navigate.
You must pass through a ring to refuel your jetpack 626. Quickly, quickly.
When in doubt, just throw your corpse against the wall.
You must pass through a ring to refuel your jetpack 626. Quickly, quickly.
So every time you jump up in the air, they put you on a timer. But if you just skip to the next, as long as you make it to a place where you can resurrect your hell, where so they just kill you every few seconds if you don't jump through a ring anyway. Oh, please don't be like Crash Bandicoot 2, where you just shove a bunch of jetpack levels at the end. Oh, please don't be like that. Why does it just deactivate your jetpack? Because that is really hurtful. My emotions will not recover from this type of treatment. I'm not ready to handle this. Why have you just randomly done this to me? I'm just trying to play jetpack, just as really fun to keep me. How many did I collect on this level? Okay, doesn't say yet. Can I just fly around?
You were inferior from the start.
Maybe if I jetpack back there? Is it? Oh, once you've made it to the end, it doesn't put that timer on it anymore, but there's also not... Whatever.
626 is best there is.
Okay, I got 40... I got almost 40 of them. So I'm at least close to where I need to be. I only need 600 and something to get to the end. I need 600 and how many? 420, 640. Which means I need 64% of all of them.
You are a creature of action. Choose a level to travel to.
Okay, 37, 48, 47, 41. This is well over 64%. Okay, yeah, that's well over 64. Okay. Shark Daddy. Fuck! Shark Daddy. That's all I'm saying. Before I forget, have you followed? Like, share, subscribe, follow, look at, ring notification bell, do whatever you want on whatever format. I think it would be excellent and really help out the channel. I stream at 4:30 California time, which is pretty nice. And I hope you keep appearing. What's up? Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, Domo.
I could have done that.
Pedantic butt. You know, if I actually knew the word pedantic earlier in my life, I really feel like I would have been more of an ass. Not gonna lie.
You have enough DNA to continue if you wish.
I am making sure I collect everything because this feels like a relatively easy level. Oh god, once you use it, you actually have to use it. That's a rule I wish I had known. I wouldn't have picked up the jetpack power. So now my character is always on a timer. I don't know why they put that timer on you randomly. No, I can't. Sure, wait, does that mean I have to just keep running around? That's not where I'm supposed to go. never got to go back in that circle. Welcome to a game where you die if you don't look for circles. I love it. Come on, Stitch. A ring within reasonable distance. Got it. So that one's just impossible. Oh, I keep forgetting how far Stitch can jump in this game because there's moments where it's like, if you don't hold down X all the way, you don't jump as far. But like, yeah, that's fine. That's what a lot of games do. But in this game, it could literally cut your jump distance in half. They're just doing it to be mean at that point. They're the ones behind the giant lobsters as well. Should have guessed. Who'd have thunk it? How many of these have I picked up? I don't know. I'm losing count now. But I know that that number is very high. Leave no stone unturned. I actually think I'll get really close to 50 on this one. I'm at least going to be above 40, which is roughly the ratio I need. I think I need like 42 per level on average, which, all things considered, I am well above. No, they didn't have to go this hard for children's entertainment, but I'm really happy they did. Not gonna lie. Sibling rivalry.
Careful with that DNA, 626. We need it to power teleporters to the military ship. I want these meddling soldiers out of my lab. What? What is he doing? He's putting DNA in the mutator.
Oh.
My 626, you are so great. Look, I make a DNA enhancement for my finest creation. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Well, everything's about to change. We'll see how Jumba feels about you now that I have used that DNA on myself.
Oh, damn. That's what happens when you gaslight people. They get angry.
Now we settle this.
That's scary. Oh, he can't even be like... Oh, he's like immune.
What my Jumba thought?
Oh, how do I platform? You butt munch. I am just not doing very good at adjusting my camera. I really need to do my best.
Try finding something in the room that can damage him.
Oh, you don't even need to get up off the ground. I'm fine with that. Oh, I just almost killed myself. Oh, it's still damaging me. Okay. Okay, knowing this game, though, you're gonna go by the rule of 3. Okay, so once I get to the top, it opens up the gate up there. Okay, I know how to defeat him now. remembered as a kid how to beat him. He has to be like... On the upside, it keeps my progress whenever I do damages and stuff. So... I destroyed the last piece. Good safe assumption that he'll damage himself. Yeah! Oh, shoot. I overstepped. Does that mean I could have damaged him with only one of them? Oh, did I just beat him by accident? Yeah, I beat him by accident. Well, if it works, it works. There goes the bruiser. You know what? I think I'm gonna leave this off. Well, no. I'm gonna leave this off on a cliffhanger. Before I do anything else, check out this. This is wonderful. Look at him. Hey, Biscotti. There you go. I'm feeling really good today, and I'm like, you know what? We just need to show off this majesty that is a cat. Cats are the best. Anyway, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, do whatever you want on whatever format. I'm really happy you made it to the end of the video, and just thank you so much for being here. It's always wonderful to have you drop by, and it just means the world to me. Remember to take very good care of yourself. Drink lots of water, and stay safe. And remember, Tiethulhu watches. I'll see you in the next video, same time.